So here I am in my little hole. The reason is quite windy and I got my spliff, so even now I gotta protect myself. And I realized something about Gallon today that it made me sad. It really, shit, let me get my focus up. It really made me sad for this girl. Before, look, the number one thing that kills attractiveness to women is neediness. But there's a lot of shit. There's availability. She might be a crazy bitch. Like, there's a lot of shit that can go wrong in it. But there's been a girl I've been moving to, and you see in the previous videos clips of me. I'll put the clip up. Obviously, we're animals. Never ever forget this. We're animals. So we know, I know, an instinctual. We like each other a lot. And you know, like yesterday I was talking to her and I didn't even know what we were speaking about. She was like, what were we talking about for like 2-3 times, yeah? Like she's tall, you know, she's not tall, but she's tall for a tiger. She's like 5'7". She's competent, she's like the boss. Obviously she's a rich princess, isn't it? But obviously, because I understand, I would say blood is so important. I know, you can believe me if you know, I don't give a fuck. I know I have warrior blood in it. All English people really do. Like, we're warriors. They've been fucking killing. What do you think Game of Thrones is based on? The War of the Roses. So I know she is Mongolian. I would say so. I would say her facial structure, she's got like Mongolian eyes. You know, like she's taller. She looks Mongolian. So I think she's a descendant of Khan. You know, Khan, the number one, the number one guy. And I asked for the lion clothes, not the number clothes, the lion clothes yesterday. And she's like, no. And I'm like, why? I was confused. I didn't know why, innit? Like, why? Like, we're having, you know, we're completely super compatible. Because I see women now, and you notice this in Thailand a lot. You see a lot of bitches just taking pictures and stuff. They're pathetic. For me, with my bloodline, hopefully the wind is subsided a bit. I need my bloodline to be warrior in it, or at least competent. No, it's still windy. Fuck that, the joint more important. These are lions better here. As I record this, it's making me sad. Like, this is like history. Your own history, you know what I want. It's sad, really. The girl was a boss bitch, you know what I mean? She was bossy. I'll show you the clip. They're obviously a bit silly when it comes to, it's not trigger discipline, let's call it pool discipline, they're retired. But to come how she did with that authority, yeah, to walk in my arrow that I'm drawing, that takes not cojones, that takes heart. That's what it really is. It takes warrior blood to do that. No normal bitch can do that, innit? That's a special type of girl to walk in with that conviction and start. I was impressed by that. That's why I'm attracted to her, because I know if we would have children, our genes would be 10-10. They'd be beautiful, they'd be tall, they'd be intelligent, they'll be warriors, they'll be competent. And what I realized today, when I realized, yeah, I left that place. I've been in the archery place for a long time, shooting bow, chilling. I'm training my work, it's a nice place. But I noticed there was a Don. I didn't know who this Don was, innit? I saw this Don a couple times. I thought this Don was a brother or some shit, and like they don't look like each other. They don't look like some Korean joke, man. I don't know. I thought he was business partner or whatever, innit? I don't know who this dickhead was. But I saw today a touch from her that made me realize that's her man. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. It's one of the most shocking things I've seen in my life, because what it means, it destroyed my attraction for her. Because before, and if you're needy, you would think, oh, how can this joke man like get a girl like that? No, I think differently now. I'm permanently changed. I think, fuck me, girl, how can you be with such a joke, man? I'm not gonna use the K word, but let's just say I would need one hand and one finger to destroy this guy. You know what I mean? But she knows that. All women know that from a biological level, so she knows. That's why I'm saying you have to level up your warrior, but I really am one, innit? You know, sometimes I wish it was Genghis Khan times, that's all I'm saying. But because she's throwing away her life. You gotta think here, especially women, her kids Her bloodline in it is gonna be half joke, man, and she knows it. All women know this, half joke, man. So all the children, the daughters, they're gonna be half joke, girl. The sons are gonna be half joke, man. Even with her blood, which is strong blood, it's gonna be half joke. So with me and her, we both knew it would be super powerful in it. But she tainted herself to be, even for my eyes, to see how powerful she was, to see how attractive she was. She was the sort of woman where if you're a waste man, you get intimidated by her in it. But for me, it was the opposite. Like, she actually won the sexual tension yesterday when we were looking at each other in the eyes. I had to look away. But as soon as I realized that was her man, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't even look at her. I was ashamed of her. You understand? I was ashamed of her because I think, fuck me, you have such good blood. You have such potential, yeah, for offspring. And yet, I don't know. Of course, it's one of them ones where the guy, he ain't hit. I don't know how often that he's hitting that. Because the reason why she was so attracted to me was, because I'm going to name drop. I'm in Udon Thani. Yeah. And it's one of the major cities of Issan. It's not really a major city, but it's a city. And obviously, that he's hitting that. He probably hits that once every 2 months or some shit. I don't know. I don't care, but that's not important. The fact is, my respect for her, it was gone like the wind, fam. You have to, this is why you treat yourself as the prize. I'm the prize in it. I'm top quality blood. And for her to be with such a joke, man, like, it's crazy, fam. For me to have witnessed this, is the wind subsided? A little bit. Oh yeah, the wind, oh no, pretty. Gotta protect the joint in it, number one. I've been waiting on my matcha for a long time. Is this bitch even done with the matcha? Let me see. Oh, she's done with the matcha, innit? Thank God, it took ages. But yeah, like, it just made me sad, man. It made me very sad to have a girl with that much potential to be with such a fucking joke, man. It's all blood at the end of the day. Everything is blood. Like and subscribe for content like this, but it's almost poetic. Because I went there, the only reason I went back is I had this joint, like, in the back. And I didn't see her in it, which is good. Which is kind of poetic almost. Because I'm gone like the wind now, and that potentiality of what could have happened is gone. And when I left, I was so ashamed of her, I couldn't even look at her in it. Like, I didn't want to look at her. When I realized, like, it's all body language. I say this with girlfriend, boyfriend test. Do you two look like you're a couple in it? If you don't, you ain't a couple in it. Me and her, you would think 1,000,000,000% we were like fucking soulmates or some shit. Obviously, she was a bit too bratty, and I checked her yesterday, but for her to have devalued herself so much, it's a shame. It's a really, really sad shame. And I imagine a lot of women have this issue, giving their blood, even if they're warrior, because she's warrior blood, you understand? It hits more harder for me. It's horrible, man, really. Like, it's sad. Like and subscribe for content like this. Again, Candy link. Book here to become a true warrior and shooting bows, chopping up shit, doing things, Genghis Khan things, without killing the women and children. No killing, just capping.